I always felt too much. Every emotion, every moment intensified and amplified until it overflowed into the spaces around me. They called me intense, with laughter lingering too long in their voices. My love was a flame, too bright for their dim recesses. You're crazy, they said. Too emotional, clingy, you're suffocating me. Words they launched carelessly, oblivious to the way they lodged in my skin like splinters. Love, to me, was profound vulnerability, a beautiful chaos I embraced wholeheartedly. To them, it was nothing more than inconvenience, a disruption to their carefully curated detachment. The end came quietly, almost like a sigh. His eyes bore into mine, a storm of impatience swirling within. It's over, he said. Not cruelly, but absent of the tenderness I had once basked in. I stood rooted, the silence between us expansive and echoing, filling me with a hollowness that threatened to consume. In the days following, I drifted through a fog of disbelief, until finally, I woke one morning with a determination I barely recognized. I packed a bag and left the apartment, our apartment, a space that was now more cavern than home. I crossed the threshold and didn't look back. The first month was a blur of emotions, each day a battle with the remnants of my old self, those fragments still desperate for validation from the past. But I refused to cower. I immersed myself in art, turning every raw emotion into strokes on canvas. I poured every tear, every shred of heartache, into my work. What once felt like chaos became creation, an act of reclamation rather than desperation. The world slowly took on color again, not the overwhelming intensity it once had, but a vibrant spectrum I learned to view with new eyes. I found solace in nature, spent hours in gardens where life quietly thrived without validation, blossoming simply because it could. I was learning to do the same. Years passed. I became someone I had once admired from afar, someone grounded and centered, my spirit rooted in strength that burgeoned from self-love. I surrounded myself with people who embraced my depth, who saw my emotional openness not as a flaw but as a gift. We shared stories, vulnerabilities, building a community of mutual respect and care. Then, one afternoon, the past crossed my path when I least expected. It was in a small-town gallery, my paintings displayed on whitewashed walls, an exhibition I had curated with pieces of my journey. There he stood, my past and all its tainted echoes, gazing at a canvas that had once been a portrait of our love. Recognition sparked in his eyes as he turned to find me. "It's you," he said, the words tentative, almost disbelieving. I nodded, feeling the weight of the years, the distance I had carved between that girl who once lived for acceptance and the woman who now stood before him. His admission came in a tumbled rush. "I never understood you back then," he said, "and I see now what I missed. I was wrong, scared of the intensity you brought." I met his eyes, calm and unwavering. "I was never too much," I said softly. "You were simply too little." The confrontation was not a moment of triumph but closure. I felt no joy in his remorse, no satisfaction in his regret. Instead, there was peace, serene, encompassing. And with that peace came the realization that I owed him no explanation, no reopening of wounds that had long since healed. He left the gallery, as quietly as he had left those years ago, but this time, I watched him go with nothing left unsaid. In the silence that followed, I found a space filled not with emptiness, but with fulfillment, the testament to the life I had built and the art that had saved me. I turned back to the vibrant tapestry of creativity around me, realizing it was not my past, but my present that had the last word.